welcome.
My name's Graham Dyer, and this is my wife Alita, and we're local business people in Sale, and lived in Sale most of our lives, and we're very happy to be doing this for GJ Gardner. We looked to build a new house in Sale because, not for ourselves, but as an investment. I had this block in Marley Street, and it wasn't being utilised, and we thought if we put an investment house on, we'd improve, and hopefully long term we'd get some capital gain. Well, we chose GJ Gardner because we'd used Craig before on some work, and we were very pleased with what he'd done, and we just didn't think to go anywhere else.
We clicked, and he understood what we wanted, and we went from there.
And we had a unique block. It was only 13.4 metres wide, and not very big, about 500 square metres. And so we wanted to fit, for rental purposes, everything in there. We wanted 3 bedrooms, one with ensuite and walk-in road. We wanted everything, but we wanted it on a 500 metre block. So we started off with a standard plan, which we mirrored over, and then we started to adjust it to fit the size of the block. And even then, when we completed that, we then had to fine-tune all the inside of the house as well, to make sure that the bedrooms were what we wanted to be, the right size. We wanted the main bedroom to be not small and pokey. We didn't want any of the rooms to be small and pokey, and we wanted the lounge to be nice.
Yes.
And looking outside.
Yes, and remember the time at the last minute I decided we needed to put an extra wall in the lounge to make this little office nook.
Yes.
And guess what? It was no trouble at all.
No,
it all
no.
went well.
We had to pull one wall out, and it just was. I thought it'd be a bit of a hassle, and I guess then you start to even not necessarily worry, but you think about the end of the job, and you think, well, how much is this all going to cost us? But it all worked out very well.
Mm-hmm.
The cost was quite minimal, and we achieved a better house, even though we went right through the design process at the start. At the end product, because we were able to adjust things in the construction of the house, it made it a better house. The outcome was miles better.
Mm-hmm.
The construction process was well planned for a start. The plan was laid out, and as we went through, I was almost amazed that it was really keeping to the plan very, very closely.
Day to day, week to week, we were approached, or every weekly we were phoned through to say, this week we are going to do such and such, or next week we hope to be finished by a certain thing.
And it was finished on time, and we couldn't have been more happy, because at the end of the last day, we scratched their backs and they scratched ours.
Actually, that was quite funny, because I was doing the garden while it was the final touches were put to the house, and there were some things I just couldn't do. So I said, why don't we swap roles? I go in the house and do what you're supposed to do. If you can lift this heavy beam for me, and yeah, it worked really well. I don't think Melanie knows about that, or Craig.
We won't tell them.
The finish quality was very good. We came to the stage where we actually had to look at windows and window covering, when all of a sudden they suggested they had some blinds that they could put up, and they had a company who could come down and measure and quote, and everything was done within a week.
And it was quite economical too.
Yes, it was.
It was well priced.
Yes. Yes.
And certainly in the garden, it was a sloping block, and at the back we needed to have retaining walls built, and they were done at an extra cost, not in construction cost of the house, but they were done at the same time that the house was being done. So the whole job was finished almost all at the same time. It was really good.
Yes, yes, and be very pleased with the blinds as well.
As far as the rental side of the thing, it was the agent, we told the agent we were nearly finished the house. He started to show people through when it wasn't quite finished. Almost the first couple that had a look at it decided they'd take it. He suggested that it was one of the highest rents that had been paid in the town at that stage, and they took it immediately, and it's a great position as well, but it's a great house. I feel that we've made friends with GJ Gardner staff. They certainly make me welcome when I go in, and make me feel at home, and make me feel loved. So it's a nice feeling to go back and be amongst friends. It's been an experience of building that home that was completely, as I would suggest, pain-free, and Alida enjoyed the experience, so we would certainly use them again. I have recommended them to other people. I understand some of our recommendations people have taken up and started to get houses constructed by GJ Gardner.
Yes, and I'm sure one day when we need to downsize, we will talk to Craig and Mel again. Right.
Are you getting all this?
You can get it. There you go.
This will be on Facebook too.